to day 22 of Camp Corona, a virtual, imaginary vacation land. Now, one bit of basic camping I want to talk to you about today in terms of what you really need to think of if you're going out into the wilderness. These days we hear a lot about toilet paper shortages. But when you're camping in the wilderness, you have to make your own toilet, often called a latrine. You need to do this. You need to have a good shovel. So this would be an example of what I would consider an excellent latrine digging shovel. And you need to dig a hole 12 or 18 inches deep and 12 or 18 inches across. You won't have a toilet seat probably, so you'll have to learn how to squat over the hole to go to the bathroom. And it's good if you keep by your latrine a bucket of lime so that after you use the latrine, you can throw in a handful of lime on top of your poop. When it's time for you to leave your campsite, you shovel all your dirt back into the hole, and it's like there was never a latrine there at all. Number 2, basic camping equipment. Now, we've talked a lot about cooking on the campfire, but we haven't talked much about how to make a campfire. And I'm going to tell you today one of the basic things you need to make a campfire: basic matches. It's especially good to have long wooden matches like this. When you're starting your campfire, you can gather up some kindling. Maybe you have some paper you can crumple up to get your fire going. And so matches are really important. Sometimes you'll hear people talk about starting a fire with flint by rubbing 2 pieces of rocks together. That really takes a long time. It's not that good. Matches are a lot better. Okay, number 3. Write in your journal 5 things you did, didn't do, or wanted to do. Yesterday, for example, Camper John and I did the New York Times crossword puzzle. And we did it with only a little bit of cheating. Number 4, bird identification. This is a great Camp Corona activity. I can do outside my dining room window, do bird identification, and in the patch of woods that I can see, I often see cardinals and bluebirds and other birds. So can you see any birds outside your windows? Do you know what their names are? Can you see any birds when you go on a walk? Do you know what their names are? It's just a good activity for campers. And number 5, I have a really special activity to talk to you about today: moon watching. Start checking out the moon for the next few days. Nights, actually. The moon is at night. It's moving towards a full moon, and on Monday, March 9th, we will have what's called a pink moon. That will be the biggest, brightest moon we have all year. So look for it next Monday when the sun goes down about 7:30 Eastern Time, because that's going to be pretty spectacular. Okay, send me your suggestions and activities. Happy camping!